Hello guys, today I am going to teach you how to derive the equation of motions. Before starting the derivation, let's recall some of the important terms. First is distance. Distance क्या है? Distance actual length है किसी भी path की जो body cover करती है अपने motion के time में. इसकी SI unit क्या है? मीटर. डिस्टेंस इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ डायरेक्शन. इट मीन्स बॉडी चाहे किसी भी डायरेक्शन में मूव करे तो उसका डिस्टेंस पर कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ता. जो डिस्टेंस है वो एक्चुअल सम है जो बॉडी ने कवर किया है अपनी मोशन के टाइम में. नेक्स्ट इज इनिशियल वेलोसिटी. Its symbol is u. Initial velocity is the velocity with which body starts moving, that is t is equal to 0. इस SI यूनिट इज मीटर पर सेकेंड. यानी कि इनिशियल वेलोसिटी वो वेलोसिटी है जिसके साथ बॉडी ने मूव करना स्टार्ट किया. नेक्स्ट इज फाइनल वेलोसिटी. इट्स सिंबल इज v. The velocity attained by a body after a certain period of time is known as final velocity. Its SI unit is also meter per second. इसका मतलब क्या है? अगर बॉडी ने कोई भी डिस्टेंस कवर किया, फॉर एग्जाम्पल 4 मीटर, 10 मीटर, 15 मीटर एक्सेट्रा एंड सो ऑन, देन द फाइनल पॉइंट वेलोसिटी इज नोन एज फाइनल वेलोसिटी. नेक्स्ट इज average velocity. Its symbol is VAV. When velocity of a body is changing at a uniform rate. Uniform rate means the body cover equal distance in equal interval of time in a particular direction. We say particular direction because velocity is dependent on direction. If the velocity or it means if the direction of motion changes, then the velocity also changes and it becomes non-uniform. Average velocity in the case of uniform is equal to the mean of initial velocity and final velocity. Its SI unit is meter per second. Next definition is uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration means when the velocity of a body changes by equal amounts in equal interval of time while moving in a straight line. For example, the velocity of body increases 2 meter per second in every 2 seconds. Then it is increasing at a constant rate, so we say it uniform. Its SI unit is meter per second square. Or the definition of acceleration is changing velocity per unit time. If the velocity of body increases, then it is known as positive acceleration, or we can simply say it acceleration. But if the velocity of body decreases, then it is known as negative acceleration or retardation. Let's begin with derivation. Consider a body moving with uniformly accelerated motion along a straight line. Uniform acceleration means the velocity of body is increasing at a constant rate. The equation relating its initial velocity, that is u, final velocity, that is v, acceleration, that is a, during its motion, and distance covered s by it in a certain time interval t are called equation of motions. There are three equations of motions. First is v square is equal to u plus at. Second is s is equal to ut plus half at square. Third is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. These three equations can be derived by two methods. First is graphical method and second is algebraic method. अब ग्राफिकल मेथड से हम अपनी इक्वेशंस को डिराइव करना स्टार्ट करते हैं. First equation of motion gives us velocity time relation, which is v is equal to u plus at. Now consider the velocity time graph for a body having initial velocity u at point A, and then body accelerates uniformly in time t and acquire a final velocity v at point B. The graph of uniformly accelerated motion is always a straight line which is represented by line AB. अब वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ से हमें नोटिस कर सकते हैं कि जो u है हमारी इनिशियल वेलोसिटी वो है OA, जो v है यानी कि फाइनल वेलोसिटी मूविंग बॉडी की वो किसके इक्वल है, bc के इक्वल, और t टाइम इन विच द बॉडी इज इन मोशन इज इक्वल टू oc विच इज ऑल्सो इक्वल टू ad. Now acceleration of the body, its symbol is a, which is equal to slope of line ab. The slope of any line graph is always equal to the difference of y-axis coordinates divided by the difference of x-axis coordinates. Here the acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time taken. We can see from the graph that difference in initial and final velocity is bc minus cd, and the time taken is equal to ad. Now putting the values of bc, dc and ad, we get a is equal to v minus u divided by t. At is equal to v minus u, or it can be written as v is equal to u plus at, which gives our first equation of motion. Let's start with our second equation of motion, which gives us position time relation, and it is s is equal to ut plus half at square. Let's consider a body moving with uniform acceleration a and travels a distance s in time t. The distance traveled by any moving body is equal to area covered by the graph under the slope. Here the area under the slope is equal to area of triangle ABD and area of rectangle OADC. As we know, the area of triangle is half into base into height, and the area of rectangle is length into breadth. So we put the values of base height and length and breadth respectively. S is equal to half into, here the base of triangle is AD and the height of triangle is BD. The length of rectangle is OC and the breadth of rectangle is OA. From the graph, it can be observed that AD is equal to OC, which represents time, and BD is equal to V minus U, and OA is equal to initial velocity of. Substituting these values in equation 1, we get S is equal to half into AD is equal to T multiply BD is equal to V minus U plus OC and OA is equal to T and U respectively. Now S is equal to half into T into AD. अब V माइनस यू की वैल्यू 80 कैसे आई? हमने अभी अभी फर्स्ट इक्वेशन को डिराइव किया था, जो क्या थी, V इज इक्वल टू यू प्लस 80. तो अब यहाँ से हम हमारी 80 की वैल्यू निकाल सकते हैं, विच इज V माइनस यू is equal to half AD square plus UT, or S is equal to UT plus half AD square. Let's start deriving third equation of motion, which gives us position velocity relation. It is V square is equal to U square plus 2AS, or it can also be written as V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Now consider a body moving with uniform acceleration A and travels a distance S in time t. As we know, the distance traveled by body is represented by the area of the graph under the slope. Here the area under the slope AB shows the trapezium, which is OABC. The area of trapezium is equal to half into sum of parallel sides into height. Here the parallel sides of trapezium are OA and BC, and the height of trapezium is OC. From the graph, it can be observed that OA is equal to U, BC is equal to V, and OC is equal to T. Substituting these values in equation 2, we get S is equal to half into U plus V multiply T. Now, from the first equation of motion, which is V is equal to U plus AT, we get the value of time, which is V minus U divided by A. By putting the value of t in the given equation, we get S is equal to half into U plus V multiply V minus U divided by A, or S is equal to half into V plus U V minus U divided by A. As we know, A plus B multiply A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. So here it can be written as V square minus U square, or 2AS is equal to V square minus U square, or V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, which gives our third equation of motion.